Mr. President, sabi po ng DOH kanina, logistic ang problema kaya nagkakaroon po ng worth millions and billions ng mga medicine na expire and about to expire. Ginamit po yung reason na logistic problem. Ano po yung proposed solution ng DOH tungkol dito? Madam Sponsor, Mr. President.
So the solution there, Mr. President, is to improve this asset management and supply chain, and the Secretary created a committee that will be handling that so that they can make timely orders for the products that need to be replenished and would not be ordering for those items that still have stock, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President. Baka hindi naman po yung logistic problem ang problema talaga. Baka ito yung incapable small-time fly-by-night na mga nanalo ng mga supply contract, Mr. President. Nabanggit nga kanina Senator Cayetano, Senator Alan Cayetano, na late na dumarating yung mga medisina. And it's been happening for so many years, Mr. President, time and time again, year after year. Ba't di natin mapatigil-tigil na yan? Bakit hindi tayo naghanap ng sistema ng once and for all? Mabing na po yung solusyon na yon na sinasabing logistic problem at kaya nag-expire ang mga medicines worth by the billions.
So, Mr. President, according to the Secretary, he intends to go into a framework contract similar to how DSWD handles their food packs, wherein it's a bulk order, but it is delivered to them upon need. So that is the solution that the Secretary is planning to initiate, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, ano-ano po, Mr. President, yung mga gamot na nag-expire or about to expire na every year na lang nangyari by the billions of pesos. What are those medicines, Mr. President? What kind of medicines are they?
Madami, we can submit na lang.
We will submit.
Tell me how many pages. Mr. President, I have a list. I can give His Honor a copy kasi it's about 4 pages. Would His Honor like me to read a few or just give you a copy?
Just a few sample.
Sige.
I would like to hear like yung mga maintenance, multivitamins, like Losartan, like Metformin, things like that. Yun po yung gusto ko marinig sa listahan. Nandiyan po ba yun, Mr. President?
Wala sa list.
Saan ano natin? Yung mga response?
Ayan, pag-flash na.
So, for example, Mr. President, for Losartan, 50 milligrams treatment pack. So, it's a treatment pack. And the number here is 150 I'm asking for the unit, if this
Box
is
daw po.
box. Oh, so how many is in a box?
This one is near expiry.
And then these are near expiry. So this is not a list of expired, but near expiry.
Near expiry. So these medicines nakarating po doon sa mga taong dapat makinabang noon,
Asan
Mr.
to
President?
ngayon? We will ask that, Mr. President. Itong 150 boxes, where is this? In the warehouse? In the hospitals? It's in the warehouse. Okay. These are still in the central warehouse. And then I'll give another example, mefenamic acid, 250 milligram capsule, 3,000, is this boxes? Boxes. Also in the warehouse. Near expiry, Mr. President.
So as we speak, yung mga binanggit niyo po mga medicines, nandun po sa warehouse, nakatenga lang, mag-expire na, Mr. President, and they're worth billions. The reason why I asked that, Mr. President, tama kayo, dahil yan po precisely ang sinasabi ng mga health workers sa mga barangay na wala raw sila. Yung pala yun. Yung kailangan ng mga gamot ng mga barangay health centers, nandun na pala sa DOH bodega na pinapa-expire. Mr. President.
So, Mr. President, to let His Honor know what is going on here in the back end, pinapaliwanag po nila sa akin na ito po ay mga emergency medicines na naka-standby. Pinapaliwanag ko din sa kanila na kaya nga kayo nagtatanong dahil yung mga barangay health workers naka-standby din at nag-aantay ng delivery.
Thank you,
so,
Madam President.
I am trying to get
Madam
an
Sponsor.
answer kung bakit hindi nakakarating sa kanila. In fact, I want to ask, what is the process when a barangay health center is asking for these medicines?
Usually, these meds are devolved function.
This is our problem, Mr. President, and I believe it is a policy issue. And His Honor has been here for a few years, so His Honor will recall that we have devolved many functions, and one devolved function is really health. And so the LGUs are in charge of procuring those medicines. But DOH has a stock that would be made available only in times of emergencies and calamities. So pagka kunyari may bagyo, tapos nangailangan kung saan man sila yan, and then yung 5th and 6th class municipalities. Beyond that, it is the LGU. So I will add my observation here, Mr. President. This will never be resolved because I believe that a lot of the LGUs have difficulty in providing for the needs of this kind of maintenance needs. Kasi kung si PhilHealth nga, ngayon palang nag-uumpisa sa gamot package, precisely, I think that is born out of a recognition that the LGUs have never really been able, maybe a few, I know Taguig is very proud to hand deliver straight to the house of the patient itong mga maintenance medicines. Pero hindi naman nagagawa ng karamihan na LGU yon, no? So PhilHealth now has that gamot package. Yun ba yung worth 20,000? Tama ba?
Yes.
Worth 20,000 a year. But is that enough? I don't know. Kasi alam ko, thankfully wala pa ho akong maintenance medicine, so hindi ko alam ang presyo nito. Pero ang feeling ko lang, pag medyo nagpatong-patong ang iyong sakit, yung mga comorbidities, baka yung 20,000, a month pa yung gastos na yan, Mr. President. So, just to say that I hear the concern that His Honor is raising, and apparently yung naka-stockpile na to is not the answer that we wanted to hear.
Okay,
Mr.
thank you for that answer, Madam Sponsor. So, ibig sabihin, DOH ay bumibili ng mga medicines na very important sa mga senior citizens na mga mahirap na kababayan by the billions of pesos every single year para ipa-expire lang sa mga bodega nila, Mr. President?
So actually, Mr. President, yung nasa bodega, naka-standby po yun para dun sa calamities. Kasi hindi nila mandate na ibigay yun sa mga LGU. By policy, it's the LGUs that are purchasing. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, Mr. President, we have a policy issue. Because hindi i-release talaga ng DOH iyon para sa mga LGU. Kaya nga po yung tanong ko, paano kung alam natin for a fact, as His Honor is saying, na kaya natin ibigay yung listahan sa barangay dito, sa bayan dito, ito yung mga nangangailangan. As of now, as we speak, LGU responsibility on Mr. President. So we are watching, we are in a way helplessly watching
Madam
kasi
President,
hindi i-release for that
Is that a legislation that you're talking about, or
Mr.
just a
President,
policy?
that is a
Policy?
that is
Is that
a
an
result of a Supreme Court decision, the Mandanas ruling, and for I think around 3 years,
Okay.
DBM has been working with the different agencies on how that will be implemented. This representation tried our best to ensure. I'd like to believe I had a hand in kahit papano yung 5th and 6th class municipality, tulungan nila kasi hindi talaga makakaahon yon, hindi nila kakayanin na bayaran yung mga gamot ng constituents nila. Pero if you ask me, kahit siguro yung 3rd class, baka hirap pa rin. Pero that is as far as we were able to do, Mr. President. So I think we really have to work on this because hindi talaga nila, maraming hindi nakaka-deliver, Mr. President.
So, Madam Sponsor, Mr. President, thank you. So I think we have to come up with a legislation to address that problem. Kasi kung hindi, Mr. President, every single year by the billions and billions of pesos worth na gamot ang pinapabulok lamang or expire sa mga bodega ng DOH, samantalang maraming mga senior citizens nang kamatay na dahil hindi sila nakakatikim o nakakabili o nakakuha ng mga gamot necessary like the ones we mentioned, Mr. President.
Oh. Actually, Mr. President, I already have a solution. In my interpellation with DOF and DBM, I pointed out that the government owes PhilHealth close to 1/3 of a trillion pesos. Ito po yung sin tax collection at yung collection na nanggagaling sa PCSO and PAGCOR. Pag yan dineliver nila, that is 300 billion, Mr. President. Pwede yan gamitin dito sa mga maintenance medicine. Yun na yung sagot eh. Kasi may program na natawag gamot. Sa ngayon, 20,000 pesos lang. Pero they can compute. Pag na-deliver, kahit sabihin mong 1/3 of what is due na 300 billion, di 1/3, 100 billion. Pag yun nabigay, baka yung 20 million na, 20,000 na package, baka maging 40,000 na yon. Yun ho yung sagot doon na immediate na nakikita ko. Kasi that money has been collected, Mr. President, from the sin tax, from cigarettes, from vapes, from alcoholic beverages, and from sugared beverages. And then PCSO and PAGCOR have remitted those amounts, Mr. President. That is with government already.
Thank you, Mr. President. So ano po yung plano ng, for the meantime, while we will be coming up with a legislation to address that problem, ano po yung nakikita ng DOH na mga policies o aksyon na gagawin nila nang sa gayon din na po masasayang every single year, like I said earlier, by the millions and by the billions ng mga medicines na nag-expire at mayroong policy nga nagsasabi for the meantime dahil na-devolve na at hindi pwedeng ibigay sa LGU. So ano po yung plano? Kasi po, billions ang pinag-usapan po natin, not only, hindi po change to eh. We're talking about billions of pesos, money, wasted.
meron po silang programa na Purok Kalusugan kung saan na minomonitor nila yung compliance ng mga LGU dito sa devolved function nila, which is to provide the maintenance medicine. Tapos nakakapagbigay sila sa 5th and 6th municipalities, as I mentioned, Mr. President. Pero beyond that, it's really the monitoring and coordinating with the LGUs na they perform their responsibilities, Mr. President.
So maybe, Mr. President, the DOH has to come up with a study kung ilang calamities bang dumarating sa atin at ano yung mga areas na prone talaga sa mga calamities at gagawa sila ng mga calculations and then saka sila bibili ng mga medicines, hindi yung bili lang sila ng bili at sobra-sobra at hanggang sa nabubulok na lang po sa mga bodega and they're worth billions of pesos, Mr. President.
Ang pinaka-solution talaga, Mr. President, is through PhilHealth.
PhilHealth.
Yeah, yung gamot program, which has already been launched. But yun nga, may limit yan na 20,000
Okay.
for now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.